is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today I wanted to see what your spirit guides think and feel about you, and then we'll be pulling cards to see if they have any guidance, any specific messages, anything to say to you. So yeah, I'm really curious because there's a lot of videos out there where they describe how people think of you or how your future spouse thinks of you, and those are great topics and great readings, but I wanted to look at what your spirit guides think of you and how they feel about you. I mean, how do the beings of the spirit realm feel about you and think of you? So yeah, I'm gonna start by picking cards for pile 1, 2 and 3. If you want to skip to the pile selection, I'll leave a timestamp so you can skip directly to your timestamp. But yeah, so for pile number 1, please. They want to give me card for pile number 2 first. Okay, so pile number 2, please. I'm feeling these two. Pile number 1, pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3, please. Yeah, pile number 3. For pile number 1, please. Wow, okay. So this flew out. I'm gonna keep this one, and I'm gonna take these two back. Yeah. And then let's pick out another oracle deck. For pile number 1, please. For pile number 2, please. Okay. For pile number 3, please. Feeling this one? Okay. I'll set up the piles and I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, I'm back after setting up the piles, so let's get straight into it. Keep going will be pile number 1. I am so loved is pile number 2. And the third pile is called love. So take your time to make your selection. You can pause the video here. I'm going to go forward with the prayer of gratitude that I always do. Dear spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and sacred beings of the non-physical realm, please tap me into the energies of pile 1, 2, and 3 so that I can give them a precise and accurate and a healing reading. I feel some anxiety from some of you, just a few of you, not all of you, just a few. I do see that anxiety dissipating with time. Spirit is working on it, so they are asking me to tell you that you don't have to do anything to deal with your anxiety per se, because the anxiety is actually not the problem. The anxiety is kind of the symptom of some kind of fear, some kind of repressed memory or a repressed fear that you have. So please don't try to deal with the anxiety itself, because that is not the problem. I'm breathing you in. I breathe you in and welcome you into this space. I welcome your energies into this space. I welcome your spirit guides. I invite them to speak through me and to give me messages so that I can convey them to you. Anything that you want to know at the time you watch this reading, I will make sure to tell you. I'm so grateful to have you here, especially if you're new. Hi, I'm a watercolor artist and a tarot reader. And I welcome you into this space with an open heart. I hope you have a great day today and a great week. And I'm going to start with your readings. Cleansing this space. And now I will see you at your pile. Hello my loves, if you chose pile number 1, keep going. This will be your reading and I'm going to start with pulling your tarot cards first. So I invite and request pile number 1 spirit guides to come through and tell us how you feel and what you think about them, please. Pile number 1 spirit guide, please. They're asking me to shuffle the deck, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Pile number 1, please. Okay. We have 2 cards and then these 2. Okay. Oh, okay. We have strength. Oh my god, beautiful. We have 6 of cups reversed. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have King of Cups, 9 of Cups. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be my water pile. You could have water placements in your chart. I do feel like that because you don't have to be. You could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The first 2 cards that came out for you were Strength and the King of Cups. So I feel like they think you're somebody who has so much love in your heart. They think that you're somebody who has conquered a lot of fears, but considering that there is still a little bit of darkness behind in this card, I feel like you're almost at the last stage and a gift is going to be handed to you. Some kind of gift. This is not a physical gift. This is from your spirit guides that they want to give you this kind of cup. I'm seeing this cup as a gift that they want to give you. But they are so proud of you for coming this far. And I feel like you're almost at the last step because we have 9 here. So 9 plus 1 is 10, right? And 10 is the completion. So that tells me that even though you might be emotionally unfulfilled or not happy at the moment, this is not for all of you, only for some of you. Some of you are emotionally unfulfilled or don't feel very satisfied and content with the life that you're living at the moment. And I see that I'm seeing your eyes. I'm seeing that some kind of fog is clearing. I feel like a Mercury retrograde energy. If you're watching this at the time I upload, the Mercury retrograde energy is very strong for you and it's affecting you strongly. So I feel like you might feel like you're being held back or you're being like, pulled backwards by some force. Like the moment you try to take a step forward, there's something and it pulls you backward. So I feel like you feel stagnant or stuck or unable to move to the next level. And I feel like the gift that they want to give you is movement forward or in any direction that you want. They are proud of you for coming this far. And if you feel like you can't do it, I mean, the first card that we had for you is Strength and King of Cups. So they see you as somebody who's really strong, powerful, somebody confident. I do feel like some of you need to work on loving yourself, but I feel like this is the surest and the biggest confirmation from your spirit guides. The strength coming out is such a beautiful and good sign that they think that you are such a powerful being. And the word that they're using to describe you is being, not human, not creature. They're using the word being. And it's almost like your spirit guides are coming through to say, the power that we hold as your spirit guides, the power that we hold, you hold the same power. You hold the same capacity and capability, psychic abilities I'm seeing for some of you. So please do not underestimate yourself. Please do not think that you can't do something, because you can. You see how there are acorns here in the background? Beautiful yellow-red kind of acorns. And the very first thing that I saw is that the color scheme here, the here, it matches, right? It's matching. So I thought, oh, how beautiful. The colors are matching again. And I'm seeing this black inverted triangles here as like an, what is that called? I forgot the name of it. It's basically like an hourglass. Oh, it is called an hourglass, right? Wow, I don't know what my brain is doing today. But the hourglass, and you see how the sand is always, going from one block to another. So I'm seeing that you might feel like there's not enough time, and your spirit guides are coming through to say there is time. There is time. I don't know what you're doing or what this is regarding, but they're saying there is time. Don't worry. There is time. There is stability coming in for you. They want to give you some kind of stability so that you don't feel bad about something or losing something. I just heard losing something. Some of you could have lost something or someone recently. In the past year, I'm seeing it could be a few years, but I'm seeing that there was some kind of loss and grief, and your spirit guides are saying you have the strength to overcome anything. You have always been strong. I feel like your spirit guides are people that are basically like your personal cheerleaders. I sense a lot of like a leonine energy from them. I feel like you have not fully stepped into loving yourself, although you're working on it. You might feel like you're a lone wolf or something, or that because of your uniqueness, you might not connect with a lot of people easily. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve love or that you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. That is not true. Your spirit guides think that you're sacred, that you're a sacred and divine being. Of course, but I feel like I had to say it. They told me to say it out loud. If you are trying to manifest abundance, if you are trying to manifest abundance or in process of financially securing yourself, I'm seeing that imbalance is coming in. It might come in slowly. That imbalance is coming into balance slowly. It might take some time, but it will come in. For some of you, it's going to take time, but for the rest of you, I feel like for the most of you, it's going to come in pretty quickly. And your spirit guides are asking me for you. They're asking me to tell you, you should feel the same way that they feel about you. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of like a spiritual distance kind of thing, where there's a lot of gap between how your spirit guides think and feel about you and how you think and feel about yourself. So your spirit guides are here seeing you in your power, seeing your strength, your confidence, your fire, your desire, to do something for people maybe, or to do something that helps people in some way, to love. They see your desire to love, they see your desire to live a happy life, and they are over here saying, oh, keep going, you can do it, keep going, you can do it, don't stop here. And here I see you doubting yourself and fearing the outcomes, and I see a lot of stagnation, in the sense where it's not that you're procrastinating or you're trying to be stuck. It's just that you might have fear or some kind of block, and that stops you from taking a step forward. And because you don't take a step forward, there is this emotional happiness that wants to come in, because we have 9 of Cups here, but it doesn't come in because you are over here doubting yourself. So there is so much distance between how your spirit guides think and feel for you and how you think and feel about yourself. And this reading is almost a calling for you to feel and think about yourself as they feel and think about you. So anytime you're facing a problem, anytime you're going through something, ask yourself, how would my spirit guides feel about me in this situation? Would they degrade me? Would they berate me? Would they force me to take action when I'm not ready? No, right? They would not force you. They would not treat you badly. They would not say that you can't do it. They would not fear that you can't do it, because they know that you can, right? And this reading is almost a calling for you to feel about yourself as they feel about you. And you see how both of these animals look the same to me, and they came like in the same, like here, right, in the second row. So, and here you see that this dog, or I don't know what animal this is, but focus, yeah, he's alone over here, right? But the 6 of Cups, look, and there's a cup in his mouth. So, and they look happy. Here he doesn't look so happy. He has this like gold chain here, but he doesn't look happy, right? And it's the opposite in this card, where you see a lot of, there's more like here both of them are feeling abundant and happy, and here this is more like they have abundance but they are not happy. So some of you could have manifested your life but still feeling discontent. So you're feeling like, okay, am I doing something wrong? Am I what am I doing wrong? Is there something I need to work on? And you don't need to. There's nothing wrong with you. You just need to work on being positive and work on looking at the brighter side of things. I sense a little bit of pessimism. Your spirit guides just said pessimism. And you see how these two are like literally sitting in the same cup. It's such a cute picture. And I feel like your spirit guides are there with you through this journey, just like that. I see that you have felt alone for a lot of your life. I'm seeing that you have felt alone. But you are not alone. You might not sense your spirit guides around you, but that doesn't mean that they are not around you. They are. They also think you're somebody who's really sensitive and somebody who cares for people, somebody who's really kind, somebody who has a clear heart, a clean heart. You don't have any malicious intentions for anybody. Even if they wish bad on you, you are so pure, your heart is so pure and innocent that you don't wish that back. And it's not because you're going to get that karma back, or you're going to get that evil eye back. No. It's because you just have a clean heart. You don't care if you don't get anything in return for your goodness. That's not why you're good. Your heart is just pure. Your heart is just pure. And your life is that expression of the pureness. Your energy is very clean. I'm seeing your energy very clean. I do see some stagnation, but I don't see like a huge blockage or a huge problem. You might think it's a huge problem, but I do feel like your spirit guides are saying, oh, it's not a huge thing. It's not a huge thing. They are saying that if you are dealing with something at the moment you watch this reading, the easiest way to deal with it is to say, oh, it's not a big deal, it's a small thing, I can deal with this, I can do this, I am bigger than the problems that I have, I am bigger than the obstacles that fall on my way, I have the strength to discover solutions to any and all of my problems, and I have the confidence and power to succeed and get to where I am. Okay, that was directly channeled. So you might want to rewind back and write those down as affirmations, practice them as affirmations, or you can take a screenshot. For some of you, you could have some kind of Scorpio energy because they're showing me a snake. So Scorpio energy, Plutonic energy, 8th house energy. Just for some of you, I feel like it's not all of you. Maybe like less than 100 or something, less than 10. And those of you that do have Scorpionic energy or Plutonic energy, first of all, I'm seeing that you might not know that you're Plutonic, or you might not know whether you have an 8th house. You might not know what that means. Okay, so if you are a person who has gone through, like, you've noticed that there are a lot of power struggles in your life, there are a lot of people trying to make you feel bad about yourself, you got bullied a lot by your family or your friends, if you had a lot of identity issues, weight issues, where people shamed you for your body somehow. I'm seeing weight, so some of you were shamed for either being fat or skinny, too thick, too thin, and they shamed you, and your spirit guides are coming in to say you have the perfect body. It doesn't matter whether you're fat or skinny or any of those ridiculous words they use to describe bodies. It doesn't matter what they call your body shape or your body type, it is perfect. That's all it is. It is not fat, it is not skinny, it's perfect. So please remember that. So if you have gone through similar things, like a lot of abuse or a trauma from a very young age, you saw somebody die, you had a lot of loss or grief, then you are a Scorpionic, Plutonic, 8th house person, right? Because these people live very intense lives, and there's always something happening, there's always like some kind of tower crumbling, they're always working on themselves, they never take breaks. So if you resonate with that, you could be like a Scorpionic 8th house energy person. So if that is the case, I feel like you might underestimate your power just because there were a lot of people trying to take your power away. And this reading is almost telling you, okay, it's time that you take your power back from them. Like, I'm seeing all of the energy coming back to you. I'm seeing this deer and kind of all of the energy flowing back to him. Doesn't matter what your gender is, I'm just using the word him because I sense like that kind of energy from the animal in this card. But I'm seeing literally all of the yellow kind of sparkly energy going back to him. So I feel like sit down, put your hands like this, okay, and your fingers should be touching, there should be no gap, and here this should be a circle, and only the tips of your fingers should be touching. Only the tip of your finger should be touching, and these fingers should be straight. It shouldn't be like this, it's not like this, it's like this. So just sit down like that and call your energy back into yourself. Say it with me. I call all of my energy back to myself. I call all of my strength back to myself. I call all of my power back to myself. And keep going. Whenever you have time and you can do it, you should completely and totally do this practice. This will make you more confident if you're wondering. And the final message we have, mystery. Open yourself up to the unseen. A direction is revealed. Wow. Okay, beautiful. Some of you are thinking that this is a freaky card. I know. That's why I love this deck. because it's so intuitive. It's so intuitive. Oh, you have dolphins in the background. Wow. The energy of this card and the energy of this card is so similar, even though the art styles are very different. I feel like with this card coming out 5 and mystery, I do feel like you might have some strong psychic abilities, especially if you're an 8th house Scorpio person. Yeah. Wow, you have the animal. Oh my god, this is beautiful. You literally have the animal. You could have a divine connection to animals, or one of your prominent spirit guide is a spirit animal. It could be a deer. They're showing me a deer. It could be a honeybee. I mean, this deck is literally called Orion's Animal Tarot deck. And this is what the cover looks like of this deck, right? And this is one of my favorite decks, and I just picked this out for today's reading, and I didn't think too much about it. I was just intuitively led. But look at the synchronicities. You literally have the animal here. So I feel like you, and again I was taken, when I flipped this card over, I was taken to this animal here, which I think looks like a cheetah or a leopard to me here. And I see the eyes, they're taking me to the eyes. So you might have a very active third eye chakra where you were able to see like the problems in your family or in the world, where people would try to shush you, like people would try to quiet you, like they would try to make you feel bad about yourself. Like I'm seeing a lot of people just trying to take your power away and making you feel bad about yourself by manipulating you. For a lot of you, I'm not seeing that they do this directly. I mean, they are not like, they might not be bullying you directly to your face because they might be afraid of you, but it's a very insidious kind of abuse or a hidden kind of manipulation, where they'll be like, if you go to your friend and this person is toxic, right, this friend is toxic, they'll and you go and tell them, you know what, I think I should do this because it makes me feel good, and I think I should change my career because I know I have money here, but like it doesn't give me happiness, so I think I should choose path B instead of path A, which I am already on. And then they'll be like, are you sure about that? Are you sure you should take path B? You should really take path A because you already have the money. What if you lose all of the money? And they're like, injecting fear in you. They try to inject fear and like put fear inside you, put doubt inside you, and they're making it look like they're telling you the other side of the story, but actually that's not true. You know how we try to look at the pros and the cons, so they are making it look like, oh, they are just stating the pros and the cons, but that's not true. They are literally trying to like sabotage you, but in a hidden way. They are like, oh no, I'm just telling you the pros and cons of a situation. I mean, you have to think about that, you have to think about how you're going to make a living. Why don't you just stay on path A? And then you get convinced and you're like on path A. So if somebody is doing that to you, please be careful. This is the final message that I'm getting. Please be careful if somebody is doing that to you. Your spirit guides see you as so powerful, so powerful. You are literally radiating. They're showing me a being and it's all gold. It's all gold. And I feel like that is what your energy looks like. Now, I already mentioned I'm an intuitive artist, right? I don't think there is a gold color or a yellow color made for what your energy looks like. If they ask me to paint your energy, I would not be able to, because I might not have those colors don't exist on planet Earth. That is the kind of energy that I'm seeing for you. It's like a mix of gold and yellow, exactly like the antlers here and this kite shaped square. Wait, is it called a square? It's not a square. But they're taking me to that, like, and you see how there is black and red behind, which always reminds me of like a tower moments, ego deaths, and those kind of moments in life. So I feel like you've gone through your fair share of obstacles and abuse or trauma, but this is a calling This reading is a call into you, for you, to take your energy back, to take your power back, pile number 1, and keep going. Have faith in yourself. If you want to choose path B, go for it. I'm seeing the poem The Road Less Traveled by Robert Frost. So I'll leave like a link below if you want to see what that poem is. But I feel like you might be on a verge of like changing your path, and this is a huge like thumbs up from spirit. They're literally like showing me this thumbs up, like go for it, go for it. We are cheering you on. Do not listen to the naysayers, do not listen to the haters, do not listen to all the people that make you doubt yourself. Just cut them out. I don't care if these people have been in your life for years, I don't care if they have been your friends. Just cut them out. That's what your spirit guides are saying. Because the reason why you don't see your potential or you don't see your power, I'm also hearing somebody or some people took advantage of your sensitivity, they took advantage of your kindness. Now, being a people pleaser or putting other people first is no good if you don't love yourself, because it creates an imbalance in relationships. And human God or spirit or whatever you believe in, universe doesn't want that you be good. Yes, they don't want that you be good. They want you to love yourself, and sometimes that means you have to stand up for yourself. Sometimes that means you have to say no, and that is what they are asking you to do. They're asking you to keep going, you're on the right track. If you needed a confirmation, if you were thinking of taking another direction, because look, we literally open yourself up to the unseen. Open yourself up to the unseen, a direction is revealed. So and with the eye again here, with the eyes, they were taking me to the eyes a lot. So your third eye chakra is very active. Your Sahasrara chakra too. With the direction is revealed, I feel like you might be scared of the unknown. If you're thinking of choosing path B, you're like, I'm gonna go for path B, but I don't know if I'm going to be successful. Like, forget all that. You will be successful, but you don't have to think about it, because your spirit guides are taking care of everything. And that is the final thing they want to say today, is that they are taking care of everything behind the scenes. You don't have to worry. You just have to keep taking steps, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep taking steps in the direction that you want to go, in the direction that makes you feel good, with awareness, with the necessary awareness. You see how the King of Cups here, the flamingo, is also about to take this step forward. Both of the legs are not in the water, like one of them is up, and this almost looks like a 4 to me, but flipped. And then we have 5 here, 6. So things are falling into place for you, 100%. Things are falling into place for you. Keep going. So that was your reading, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed knowing what your spirit guides think and feel about you. I'm going to take this time to thank them for allowing me and helping me convey all of the messages and letting me tap into your energy. It's an honor to do a reading for you. You feel like a very strong person to me. Keep going. Be confident about yourself. Don't listen to all of these people. They don't have anything good to say about you and to you, okay? And I love you so much. I cherish you so much. I thank my spirit guides, all of the cards and card decks that we used today, all of the energies that were present for this reading. I thank you and wish you well. Bye. Hello and welcome, my loves. If you chose pile number 2, I am so loved. I mean, does it get any clearer than this? I actually picked this message intuitively. I do not pick these myself. And when I was placing this message for you, I was actually called to this one. I am so loved. So the very first thing, obviously, your spirit guides want to say to you is that they love you so, so much. I'm sensing a beautiful blue, clear, crystalline kind of energy where they have so much love for you. You could have water placements in your chart. That's just what I'm seeing and sensing. it's very clear. I sense a lot of gentleness and sensitivity from both of you, your spirit guides as well and you as well. So yeah, that's what we have. And your pile 2, right? And we had 2 cards for you, and then the rest of the piles actually had only 1 card. So yeah, they are asking me to flip over these cards first, so that's what I'm gonna do. You have Spirit of Air. Okay, beautiful. And you have Coyote Totem. Okay, show humor. Laughter is your medicine. Wow. Okay, let me see here. The Starborn. Yeah, you had this one. I saw it. Immediately, I'm feeling that you have some kind of like a prophetic destiny. I'm being taken to the protagonist in a film called Dune, and this film series is actually based on like a I think it's a trilogy. No, it's not a trilogy. There are about 6 books in that, but you know how there's books about like Harry Potter books or Hunger Games books. I'll mention the name of the movie in the description just so you can see. But you see how there is a crack in the egg here? Yeah, they're taking me immediately to like the main heroes in a series. And I'm forgetting the name of the protagonist in Dune, but the character is played by the actor called Timothée Chalamet, and he also did Call Me By Your Name. Yeah, he's very handsome. Oh my god, he kind of looks like this actually. Just a little bit. Not too much. They're taking me to him. They're taking me to that protagonist. And in that movie, he is a prince and his father is a king. So you know, his father automatically, of course, tells him to be the king, that okay, I'm gonna die and then you're going to become the king. And he's like, no, I don't want to be a king. I don't want this legacy. I don't want this destiny, whatever you're calling it. I'm not the chosen one. I am not special. And his father actually said to him, if I remember correctly, the best leaders are always those that don't want to lead, or something along those lines, because they do not have the greed to be a leader, and that's what makes them the perfect leaders, right? That's what makes them the hero, is that it's not that they want to be a hero or they want all of that attention on them. It's just that they don't want to hurt people, they don't want to see people get hurt, and then they step up and everybody sees them as a hero and they are hailed as a hero. So I feel like that is how I'm seeing for you. Like, you see how there is a crack here, but the egg has not fully hatched, and I feel like this is you. Like, your spirit guides are not interfering with this process of you becoming a star, some kind of star. Now it could literally mean a star. You could be in the entertainment industry. You might want to become an actor or an actress, a model, fashion industry. I'm seeing for some of you, singers, musicians, rappers. Or it could be that you are just meant to be a star in some way, like a writer or a poet, something like that. But whatever you do, you're going to shine. You don't have to be all of the things that I mentioned, but whatever you do, you're going to shine. And they are watching this process happen. They don't want to interfere with it, because if you know, it's like that thing where if you help a butterfly come out of the cocoon, it's not able to fly. So similarly, if you help, if you crack the egg and the chick is going to come out, then it becomes difficult for the chick to live, or the survival rate, I think, goes down, or something happens. But I just know that it's not good for the chick if you interfere from the outside and help them, by breaking the egg, help them to come out. That's not something that you're supposed to do. Let's pick out your tarot cards. This is very clear to me. Okay. Now look, again, you have the Emperor. What did I say about you being the chosen one? Something about you being the chosen one. I feel like you're going to do something. Either it's for other people, or for some of you, I feel like your higher self, before you incarnated as you on this planet, I feel like your higher self or your non-physical self had a plan, and they thought it out, and they were like, this is what I want to experience. I want to experience being like the master of my own fate, the writer of my own destiny, and that is what I want to see, that is what I want to experience. So you were born like that, like you were born to be a star, the star born, right? You were born to be a star. With the spirit of air being here, you could have air energy in your chart. I am sensing that. So Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, especially Aquarius, I'm sensing strong Aquarian energies from you. So you could have Aquarius in your chart, or 7th house energy in your chart. Also 11th house energy, because Aquarius rules 11th house. And then the first card that is coming out for you is Sword. Knight of Swords. With the 5 of Wands here, you might have tried to fight to take your power away. You might have had to fight to be taken seriously, either at your workplace or just in your life generally. And you know, in that movie, the movie called Dune, it's actually it's a very beautiful movie. I'll leave the name in the description. So if you watch that movie, I feel like a lot of you might relate to the protagonist in that, which is played by 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝑒, as I mentioned. But you know, in that movie, he actually moves to another planet, and on that planet, the people that used to live there, they used to make a lot of money selling a kind of spice which is only and only available on that planet. It's not available anywhere else, and that is what makes this planet so rich, right? But the problem is that when these people sell the spice, they keep all of that money to themselves, and this clan is always exploiting the people. So the normal people that actually live there, they don't have a lot of money, and you know, they don't have abundance or whatever, but because they are not given that money and they are treated poorly, and all of that money is taken away by that clan that harvests this spice from the planet. And so when Timothy and his father, the king, move to this planet, because they are given the jurisdiction and responsibility for this planet, they actually discover that they have destroyed all of the machines and like all of the ways to harvest that spice, right? And on top of that, spoiler alert, just skip like 10-20 seconds. His father is actually killed by that clan, and his close friend betrays him. So I feel like it's a similar theme for you, where you might have lost something or lost someone, and that loss reminded you or showed you that you actually have to fight for yourself, because nobody else is coming to save you. Like I feel like you stepped into the Emperor energy effortlessly. You were like, okay, I refuse to be treated like shit. I refuse to have other people walk all over me, and I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to show them my power. And with the Emperor and the star born being here, it's like you were literally born to be a star. You were born to be this kind of Emperor energy person, regardless of your gender, a king, queen. Doesn't matter what your gender is. All I'm saying is that you were meant to be powerful. You were meant to be some kind of leader. Now, a leader does not mean that you have, a bunch of followers on social media or whatever. Or a leader means somebody who is in absolute control of their life. They know when to surrender. They know when to drive. They are not out here trying to prove themselves to anybody, because they know their worth. They know their skills. and they are confident about themselves and they love themselves. I'm also seeing that your spirit guides are saying you will be discovering some sort of a key. They think you were very valiant. Your spirit guides think you were valiant and courageous to stand up for yourself, and this is something that they are proud of. So if in case you're not proud of that, you are. You should be. Because look, your ending cards are both swords energy, and then you have spirit of air, right? So if this is not like an enemy you had to fight off in the external world, it could just be like your anxiety, your thoughts, the way you communicate with yourself might not have been full of love. And I feel like you are stepping into self-love. I see you stepping into your own power and your own honesty, and it's not for anybody, it's not because of anybody, it's just something that you decided, okay, I'm not going to live like this. So that is why you have I am so loved, because this is like a double confirmation that they want to give you, like you are loved. If in case you thought you were not special, your spirit guides see you as so special, like you are meant to fulfill some kind of destiny, some kind of sacred calling. I'm seeing it's a sacred calling where you are being called into your power. I literally see the sun shining behind you. So you are being called into your power. I'm gonna read these two cards in the guidebook, so let's read it together. God, this guidebook is so beautiful. Spirit cards, Coyote Totem, 111. Oh my god, look at the page number. It literally says 111. Another synchronicity. 1. Oh my god. 1113. Wow. Okay, this happens a lot in my readings because my collector is so evolved, but it shocks me every time. It makes me so happy. I also see 1 as like the one, right? The one. So you are the one. Now, I don't think this means in a romantic sense, but your spirit guides are coming here to say you are the one. Like you are the one for us. But this is not in a romantic sense. They are saying that like we are going to take care of you. We are here to watch over you. We are here to protect you. We are here for you in any way that you want us to be. Through this, as you go through your life, as you go through this sacred destiny, as you live out your incarnation on this planet Earth, I also see your family being a strong support system for you. Yeah, for some of you that's true. So anyway, so 111. Let's go. You have Coyote Totem. I am the spirit of Coyote, the sacred clown. I bring you the medicine of laughter so you can take a step back and laugh at yourself. I tease and destabilize you so you may find unknown resources hidden inside yourself. When Coyote appears in your reading, you may feel someone is playing you, but you don't need to make a big deal out of it. Instead, try to open your mind to the incongruous. Change your point of view now. The Coyote's presence also invites you to check whether you might be deceiving yourself, telling stories to yourself. Now, if you want to read this, I'll hold this book open, so you can either take a screenshot and read it later. You might want to consider doing this as like a meditative practice and contact the Coyote spirit. I feel like they are going to bring a lot of like humor back into your life. This Coyote spirit is wants to bring a lot of humor and laughter and happiness back into your life. I feel like you got serious somewhere, because literally like going through whatever he went through in that movie, it's difficult, right? So you might have also gone through something similar in your life, but take a deep breath and start over again as many times as necessary. The hidden teaching or new solutions will appear. This card is literally asking you to laugh at problems and like people that try to bring you down. Just laugh. Just laugh at them. Like, you don't even need to deal with them. Spirit is dealing with them. Just laugh and move on. Then next card we have is Spirit of Air. A favorable wind is blowing on your life. Oh my god. I'm seeing somebody being ushered to their, like, to the next step. Like, I'm seeing spirit kind of like a, but it's very air-like energy, so I'm not seeing a physical being, but I'm seeing your energy be propelled forward by their energy. So spirit is kind of like propelling you forward. Like, go ahead, go. And they are encouraging you in the non-physical, invisible realm. They are watching over you. I feel like this card wants to say something. Hold on. What is it? Some of you could have wolf spirit as your spirit animal. If you are afraid of being happy, don't be. If you think something bad is going to happen, if you don't take things seriously, or you're too playful, or like something bad is going to happen, no, it's not. That was a very clear message for someone. I think it's for a lot of you out there, but that was a very clear message. Please listen to that. They're saying please focus on that. Then you have the Spirit of Air. You see how there are circles, around here. I'm being taken to another protagonist called Naruto. Now, I don't know how many of you watch anime, but Naruto is actually a Japanese animated series, and it's the journey of Naruto. But the reason why I was taken to that is because of this loopy shape, this circular, like, incomplete shape, like the circle of life. And his headband, actually, the symbol of that village is this. So they have to wear a headband where they have the symbol of the village on it. And I'm being taken to Naruto. Wow, I don't know who you are, pile number 2, but oh my god, this is some serious, strong energy that I'm sensing for you. They keep saying protagonist. Like, you are the protagonist. I don't want to use the word hero and villain because I don't like that narrative, but I'm being taken to the word protagonist. You are the protagonist of your life. You are in charge. And you are meant to fly like a free bird. That is one of, like, your destiny. That's part of your destiny. You are meant to fly like a free bird. I am movement. I am the Spirit of Air. I am breath. Wow, okay. I'm gonna hold this up if you want to take a screenshot and read it. You might want to do these 2 rituals. The laughter one and this one. You can call the Spirit of Air to support you. Okay, so one more thing I'm being taken to, I'm being called to tell you is that if you have, if you can go out and there's a place like a terrace where you can go, or a balcony, go out there and just feel the air. Go out and just feel the air on you, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The air, the Spirit of Air, I'm seeing the Spirit of Air like a god ushering you into a new change, into a new life. That's what I'm seeing for you. A lot of people might not stay by your side as you move through this destiny, through your sacred life, and your spirit guides are saying, you have not lost them. They are there with you. Like, your spirit is there with you. Spirit guides are there with you. So don't worry too much. Don't worry too much about the conflicts that arise. Just laugh it off. Laugh at their faces. I mean, don't disrespect them. Obviously, I don't promote that here. But, don't let them disrespect you either. Okay? I think that was it, pile number 2. Pile number 2, you are so special. I mean, you have literally the card Emperor heading, like centering your reading, and you have the star born here. I'm so happy to have you here. It was such an honor doing your reading. I take this moment to thank all of your spirit guides. I thank you. I thank my spirit guides for helping me connect to your energy and allowing me to relay all of the important messages and helping me tell you how they think and feel about you. This reading made me so happy, and I love your energy. I'm a little bit jealous because I feel like you would be such a great person to be with and like to be a friend. I feel like you're somebody who's focused and somebody who keeps moving forward. So I love that about you. Yeah, I hope you subscribe if you liked this reading. Consider liking if you liked it, and leave a comment down. Let me know who you are, because I'm really curious. You are somebody who's very important to the spirit realm, somebody who's very important in the spirit realm, for sure. So that was it, my dear pile number 2s. I'm taking your leave. Hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you and love you for watching this one. I'm sending you all of my light and all of my love. Not that you need it because you shine so bright, but bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 3, you chose love. Now, the very first thing that your spirit guides said to me, you are love. You are love. They're saying that you are love. They're taking me to a star. They're taking me to a star that shines. And the star is called love, and that is you. Okay, so I was also told that you could have been attracted to pile 2 or 1 or 2 piles today in this reading specifically. So they're saying that, you could be coming from pile 2 or 1 because you were drawn to multiple piles. And if you were drawn to multiple piles and you watched that one, and so this might be like another group of spirit guides that have messages for you, and then pile 2 is another group of spirit guides. So both groups are there with you, but the energy might be different. So you're attracted to different piles so that you can know and understand the energies of both groups of spirit guides. So I'm gonna start with looking at this card. Actually, you have the sword. Okay, beautiful. You have the sun and the moon. They're taking me to a quote, and I think it says something along the lines of, nothing changes the sun and the moon. Something like that. Like the truth, the absolute truth is the sun, the moon, and then there was one more thing. Hold on, I'm gonna Google. Okay, you guys, I googled the sun, the moon quote because I couldn't remember what it was, and your spirit guides took me to a song by a band called the 𝒕𝓻 Realm. Now, I don't listen to this band. I don't know who they are. I've never heard them, but I'll leave a link to this song so that you can listen to it. But from what I'm seeing, it's a metal song, so not all of you will like it. But if you like rock or metal music, do Google that song. Or if you don't like rock and metal, just read the lyrics. And I was reading the lyrics, and the lyrics are so intriguing. Fear is swirling within me, a tightening grip on my heart. In a world where nothing is certain, the fear of failure looms large. No room for these doubts. I'll cast them far away and take up my father's sword. History favors the daring. Only the brave will receive the eternal reward. It literally says here, and take up my father's sword. I'll cast these fears away and take up my father's sword. And you have the sword here. I was so surprised when I read that lyric, because I was not expecting to be taken to a song. I thought I would just, find this quote. Yeah, I'll leave a link, but the song is literally called The Sun, the Moon, the Stars by 𝑘𝓁𝑒. So do hear that song. But from what I get from the lyrics is that with the color, with this being split here, I'm seeing here darkness and here there is all color, but there is this like lightning that is connecting both. I see that you might have had a lot of difficulties in your life. Something that was like a sword in your heart, some kind of breakup. For some of you, this was a romantic breakup or some kind of breakup from a person that you loved a lot. For some of you, I'm sensing unfaithfulness. So this person was not loyal or cheated on you, and that really broke your heart. I'm seeing pain that is literally like a sword. Okay, let's look at your cards. You have the 3. Wow, look at the color scheme. Oh my god, you guys, I did not plan it. You saw me shuffle. Wow. Okay. You have the 3 of Swords, the Magician. Oh my god, wow. You have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. You have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Wands and the Hermit reversed. Okay, don't get scared. Like most of your cards are reversed, don't get scared. Doesn't always mean bad things, Oh, I just noticed 3, 3. You guys, okay, I'm strongly feeling that you could be from pile number 2, because pile number 2 also literally had like 1 1 1 3, and then they are this oracle card page number was 1 1 1, and you have 1, which is the Magician here. You also have 10 just along, like 1 plus 0 is 1, and then again you have 1 here, Ace of Wands. Oh my god. So pile number 3, spirit guides, how do you think and feel? What do you think about pile number 3? They see that there is some kind of dichotomy within you, some kind of internal conflict that kind of pushes you in opposite directions, and they're saying it doesn't have to be like that. You have the sword here, and look, the Magician card in this deck also has a sword going through. Wow. So this sword seems to be a important theme somehow, or an important symbol. I'm seeing a katana. They are all also taking me to the Japanese katana that is literally, I think it's used by samurais. I don't know much about katanas, but they're taking me there. You could be from Japan watching this, so you could know what katanas are and who they are used by, but I don't really know too much about it. They are just taking me there, and they're saying that you have not taken control of your life. With the sun, moon and star being here, they are the divine trinity, right? And then trinity is 3, and then you have 3 3 here. So I feel like also for you there's some kind of path, but it's different from pile 2. So if you are not attracted to pile 2, you're only watching pile 3. For those of you, oh my god, you are pile 3 and you have 3 3. Oh my god, my brain is, oh my god. I know that like this happens a lot in my readings, but every time it happens I just get so pleasantly and outrageously shocked every time. Okay. Hold on, let me tap into the energy. You see how this dragonfly is over this insect. Now this might look scary that the dragonfly is about to eat the insect, but I see like your spirit guides. I see your spirit guides protecting you just like this. So protection is a strong message from your spirit guides. Also with the hermit reversed being here, I feel like you might be getting out of a period of a solitude, getting out of a period where you were alone. You could have spent your life alone thinking that you had to do everything alone, but now things are changing. Things are changing as you step into your power. So we had magician reversed first. Right? And the magician reversed tells me that the immediate message, I know that that's not the meaning of the magician, but the immediate message that I got is that you don't know your power. You don't know your power. They are asking you, like, whatever this sword was, this sword in your heart, whatever this heartbreak, this loss, this grief, whatever this thing was, this event that caused you to break down, they are asking you to use those emotions and put it into something positive, put it into something creative, not destructive. They are asking you to be careful, because how you use these energies that have come out of, how you use these emotions that have come out of this sword event is going to determine the path of your life. And that is why I'm seeing like a different path for you, but it's not a determined kind of path. It's like if you make certain choices, then that's the path you're being led to. With the Ten of Wands being here in reversed, I'm seeing that you might be shedding some kind of responsibility, or some kind of like, you might not like the idea of you being destined for something, because you feel like, okay, then that doesn't have free will. And I feel like that's true, but your higher self or your non-physical self before you were born as you in this life, I feel like you came here with a certain plan and a certain design. And you can choose to stray from that design, of course, because universe will never take away free will from human beings. It's not possible. The universe cannot do it. But I see that you are the chosen one somehow. Like you, the way you are screams like the chosen one energy. The chosen one. The hermit is actually 9, and then we have 10 here. There are so many numerical synchronicities here. Like you have 1 plus 0, which is 1, right? Here we have 1 aces, the first, and then you have 3 and 3, and your pile number 3. So yeah, so the number 3 seems to be important for you. So just Google 333 meaning, and the first thing that comes up is a message for you. Google 333, and the first thing that comes up is the message for you. An additional message. Let's see what this card is. I'm really curious about this one. Oh my god, you have personal power. I encourage you to be the master of your destiny. Wow. So yeah, you could be coming from pile 2, because they literally had the Emperor card, but I'm not going to bore you talking about pile 2 again and again. I'm feeling strongly that with the Magician being reversed and the personal power card coming out, that you are being called into that power. So that is why you're being asked to kind of harness the energy of this heartbreak, or whatever this event was that caused you to shatter. Put that energy into forming bonds, into working with a team, into making your dreams come true somehow, into things that are creative. And when I say creative, I don't necessarily mean like something artistic, right? When I say creative, I simply mean the opposite of destruction. So you know how when you destroy, like I could just take a knife and like destroy this table, right? Or I could make this table better somehow by adding some kind of decorative pieces, or So create something. Your legacy. I feel like you're going to create something, or you are in the process of creating something that is going to be, I just heard, worldwide. So it could be used worldwide, or it could be known worldwide. I feel like some of you might be known worldwide for something that you have mastered, for this personal power or this skill or this thing that you have mastered that has come out of harnessing the energy of this heartbreak. And then one day you'll be sitting across from a person in an interview, and then they'll ask you, how did you do it, pile number 3? And pile number 3, you'll be like, well, I took 5 steps, and I can show you the 5 steps to do the same, like how to reclaim your power, how to be confident. And then you write a book or something about that, and then it becomes famous. Like, I'm seeing some kind of like fame too for you. Like, you write something or you create something, like something is your creation, and then your creation is being known worldwide, and people are praising you for it, and people are seeing you for it. They see you being in your power, and for all, like, let's say it's personal power that you master, right? Then they'll ask you, like, how did you do it? And then you tell them, okay, this is what I did. I stopped thinking like this because it's not productive. I stopped living like this because it's not good for me. I stopped eating this, like I stopped eating sugar. Like, you tell them the steps to reclaim your power. And I feel like it's something unconventional. Like, what I said was, common, like people have already said that before, but I feel like you're going to say something new, something unique. And people, when they hear it, they're going to be like, oh, we've never heard that before. What? I didn't know that was true. Okay. And it's going to feel bizarre to them. It's going to feel weird to them. Not in a bad way, but that might be the first impression. But then they actually start practicing it, and then they realize, oh my god, it's true. This really works. Like, pile 3's technique really works. And there'll be a lot of people coming forward and saying, no, pile 3's method works, like pile 3's techniques work. But before you do that, your spirit guides are saying that you have to first reclaim your own personal power. You have to first become the magician. And I feel like you're in the process of becoming a magician. So your spirit guides, first and foremost, because we have magician heading your reading, I feel like they think of you as a magician. They literally think of you as somebody who can alchemize energy. You can alchemize and transmute the energy of heartbreaks and loss and griefs and jealousy, anger, any negative emotional low vibrational things. You can literally elevate them to high vibrational things. You can transmute pain into power. You can turn your sadness into happiness. You can turn your depression into ambition. You can turn staying stagnant into movement. You can turn hate into love. And I feel like whatever you're going, that is why we have a split here. Oh my god. So I was taken to that dichotomy inside you. The dichotomy inside you. You have the ability to hold opposites within you. So what do I mean by this is, like, if something happens and it makes you happy and sad at the same time, right? So this is just an example. Don't get offended. This is just an example. But let's say that somebody close to you had, this is not a very good example, but I'm being taken there. Actually, no, your spirit is saying pick another one. Choose another one. Yeah, spirit guides are like kind of strict when it comes to protecting you. They're like, can you pick another one? Can you choose another one? Okay. Can you show me an example of the dichotomy? Yeah, I'm being taken to somebody famous. Like, let's say there's an artist who came from humble backgrounds. They did something and they got like a huge award for it, right? Like a Grammy or something, and now they are world famous, and now they are happy that they received the award. But at the same time, they feel the pressure of more people scrutinizing them, more people watching them, and they feel like they are under a microscope all the time, because they're extremely famous now and everyone's watching. And it's like the dark side and the light side. It's more like there's contrast to everything in this time-space reality. This physical reality is based on contrast, right? So you can be happy about it and sad at the same time, and the sadness doesn't replace the happiness, and vice versa, right? And when you understand that, you will be in your power, because you won't try to get rid of the sadness, try to get rid of the anger. You'll understand why that emotion is there, and you kind of take the necessary steps to work through it. So I feel like one of the things that you've come here to do is to make people understand that, whatever we are calling negativity or negative emotion is not something to get rid of. It is something to be transmuted. It is something to be transformed. Like, you don't have to run from pain. You don't have to run from anger. You don't have to run from jealousy. You don't have to deny it. You don't have to be in denial of reality. You can face it. And then you're going to teach them how to face it. But first, you're going to learn yourself. So whatever I said in this reading, that's a calling from spirit for you to kind of practice it first. And I feel like some of you are disinterested in that. And that's okay. Like, I'm not here to force you to do anything. It's completely fine. Whenever you feel like it, if you want to, if you don't want to, it's completely up to you. I will never force you to do anything. I will never sit here and, try to change your mind on things or whatever. Because I don't like imposing on people. And I feel like you are literally the magician. You can't be told anyway. So you can't be told what to do, because, one of your life path mission is to do things your way, and that's your personal power. That's how you're coming into power. So I feel like your spirit guides actually see that you are a powerful being. You are the magician. They see you that way, and they feel that about you. And I feel like your spirit guides also have a similar energy to you, but they know their power. Like, they are already in the power. The spirit guides are already in their power. So some of you might not be in it. Don't get offended. This is just a message from your spirit guides. But you're coming into it. I see you kind of stepping into your power. I see you stepping into it. For some of you, you're already there. You're already there. For some of you, you are stepping into it. That is what I'm seeing for you. So love and power seems to be like a huge theme, and you being the magician, you alchemizing everything that you have gone through in your life. Some of you are bullied. I was just taken to that. So that was very specific. That's only for some people, not everyone. Some of you could have been bullied by your friends, and you were very loyal to these friends, but these friends betrayed you. Like, they put a sword in your back. That was a very specific message. Yeah, your spirit guides mirror your energy. Your spirit guides mirror your energy, and they are just as colorful as you are. And they are just as, like, dark as you are. I'm seeing like a Capricorn energy with some fire energy, like Sagittarius. So Capricorns have a reputation of being like very serious and cold-faced, right? They are not cold. They are not emotionless beings. Like, they have emotions, but it might not be expressed outwardly. Or they might say things with a straight face, but that doesn't mean that they are not feeling them, right? I'm being taken to that kind of energy for you and your spirit guides. They have so much love for you, but it's almost like they're like keeping me out of that love bubble that they have for you. They're like, no, tell pile 3 about it. Like, we are not letting you in completely. Yeah, that's and I have to respect, obviously. To whatever extent your spirit guides let me in, I only go there. Like, I don't ask for more, because it's not good to kind of like force anybody to do anything. So even when it comes to beings of the spirit realm, your spirit guides. So yeah, I think that was your reading. I honor and thank your spirit guides for allowing me to read for you, to allowing me to give you the necessary messages, and for coming through here. The energies were very clear for the most part, and I thank my spirit guides, all of the cards and the images, thank you, and all of the energies, thank you for allowing me to read for pile 3. Pile 3, it was such an honor. I don't know who you are, but I feel like you have main character energy. You literally have main character energy, and there is a 3 that's important. So you could be doing something important with 2 people, and then you are the second one. Or it could be that, now take this as it resonates, because that was very specific message. So you could be like doing everything alone as well, but like I'm seeing the trinity again and again. So that's why I'm being taken. But with the ace being here, I do feel like some of you are going to accomplish this alone, but only for some of you. You could be having like 2 people, 2 persons around you to help you on this journey to accomplish this. So that was the reading, pile number 3. I hope you liked it. Please consider liking, subscribing. Let me know if you resonated with the reading in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I love you and thank you and cherish you for watching this one. Sending you my love and light. Bye.